Afternoon, guys and girls, and welcome back to another weekend edition of Nick's Veggie Patch. Well, it's been another week for me at work and also doing bits and pieces down here on the allotment. I was going to do a mini update in the week, but having been so busy I've not been able to get round to it. But what I did do is I did do a small little video that I will add on to this one for the weekend. I planted my cauliflowers all year round variety, the remaining cabbages and a couple of carrots that I had. They've gone into the polytunnel. The video might not be very bright, but I'm going to upload it anyway just to see what you all think. There's lots to be getting on with down here. So things like cutting the grass, tidying up a few more of the raised beds. I'm also going to show you some of the seeds that I've picked up for next year from my favourite garden centre. I'll explain all about that. I will show you what's happened in the polytunnel so you know what I've been doing. And I will give you a guided tour of the plot. So yeah, there's a few things to be getting on with, and hopefully you guys will get a video for later on. So I'm going to crack on and I'll come back to you guys in a bit. Okay guys, as I said at the start of my video, I've been to one of my favourite garden centres, which is called Long Acres. It's on the Hampshire-Surrey border. It's in Camberley near Bagshot. I think it's an amazing garden centre. It's one of the best in the south, and I go there as often as I can. At this time of the year, it's a brilliant time to go there because they have their Christmas display on. They do a very good Christmas display. They do a very good Halloween display. But I mainly go there because they do everything I need for the garden, for the allotment. So I went there yesterday and I've brought a load of stuff ready for next year for the allotment. So one of the first things I brought next year is, this year we had grown a lot of onions. I'd grown a variety called Kelsa, which I'm going to try and get again for next year. I grew some normal onions, like shallots and just normal cooking onions. So this year, for next year, I've got another variety of shallot. I've got a banana shallot here, 6 Gisella, I think they're called shallots. Correct me if I'm wrong on the pronunciation. They're a banana shallot for autumn planting for an early harvest. You get 6 of them in there. They cost me $2.99, which isn't much nowadays. So I'm going to be planting them out in the week. I also got some radar onion sets. You get 50 for $1.99. They're also a good resistant to bolting. Also autumn planting for an early harvest, $1.99. You can't argue at that. So yeah, I've got a pack of those. I've also got a pack of Jerome onions, 8 of them in the bag, $2.99. Again, you know, I'm not worried about the price. You get with them a copper coloured skin with a rosy flesh. Again, also they are for autumn planting, ready for an early harvest, and they have a superb sweet taste. So yeah, I got some of them yesterday. I also picked up a load of packet of seeds because I like to get a different variety of seeds. So the seeds I mainly get are King's seeds because they come with the magazine that I subscribe to, which is the Kitchen Garden. But I got some Sutton seeds yesterday. I got a different variety of squash because we like squash. So this variety is a Musky de Provence. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but yeah, a variety of that different variety of squash. I also picked up a packet of rhubarb Victoria. I thought I'd give them a go because the price said 99p, so I'm going to give them a go, plant them for next year. I also got some more leeks, Chef's White, different variety. They say that this variety is favoured by some of the Michelin starred restaurateurs. I also got some seeds, another pack of shallots. I can't pronounce the name of that, but you might be able to pronounce the name of that. As I said, we do like our onions. I've got some lettuce. This variety is Rosso di Trento. So yeah, I'm going to be planting a fair few lettuces next year. And also I've got a different variety of spinach. Now this is from a guy called James Wong. You may have seen him on the cooking channels. He does a lot of seeds, herbal remedies, that kind of thing. And I've got a variety, I believe it's called Callaloo or Callaloo. It's a Caribbean spinach that comes in glorious Technicolor. So yeah, I thought I'd give that a go because I like the look of that. So yeah, as you can see, lots of seeds, lots of various onion sets, and they're all ready to be planted or sown for next year. Obviously the seeds won't be till next year, but these onion sets will go in the next few days, and we will hopefully have a wonderful crop of onions and shallots for next year. Okay, so I brought you into the polytunnel here where I had my wheelers cabbages and my spring cabbage planted. As you can see, they are doing very nicely indeed. But also, as you'll see from the video that will be on this weekend video, I also planted cauliflowers, the all year round variety, and also the couple of carrots. Hopefully they will survive the winter. These ones here are fully developing, so they should be okay. These ones here only went in the week, so hopefully they'll do okay. I'm hoping I get something from the 2 carrots that I've put in there. Don't know, but but hopefully, you never know. In there are my potatoes. I've covered them up because the frost obviously got to them, so I've just put the lid over them. Hopefully they'll be fine. Generally, if you get a frost, your potatoes will be fine. You just normally get a reduced crop, but they are the few that I've planted for a Christmas harvest, fingers crossed, somewhere in December hopefully. But everything in here that I've planted looks to be doing okay. But yeah, really happy with the polytunnel. It obviously needs a bit of tidying up around here because there's stuff ready to be planted, or there will be stuff going in there ready for next year. But yeah, there you go guys, this is the polytunnel. Okay guys, I brought you into the polytunnel here, and I'm just about to plant my cauliflowers all year round and the remaining cabbages. So I've got my tool that digs the dirt, digs the compost out for me, makes a nice little hole, and then I plant my cauliflowers and my cabbages in the hole. I've already watered the bed, so it's going to make it easier for when I put these in, but it's just these few to go into the hole, and then we are pretty much done. It's got really dark very quickly, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish up, and I will more than likely come down here tomorrow and do the grass cutting with the lawnmower. I'm not too bad here in Polytunnel because I have got a little bit of light. So yeah, so what I'll do is I'll crack on. I'll show you what I'm going to be doing. So first of all, I take my whole thingy. I'd already made one previously, and I was just kind of setting the camera up. So take it out. It's got nicely developed roots. It's really a nice plant, this. I've put it into the hole and then cover it nicely compact over with the compost. I will show you another one very quickly. So again, squeeze my tool together, twist it. When you turn it, the compost is inside there. You just squeeze the handle, shakes it out, and I take another one of my all year round cauliflowers, and into the hole, and then just fill it over with the compost. So I'm going to go all the way along to the end of the bed there, and then I will show you what the end result looks like. So I will come back to you guys in a minute. Okay guys, as you can see, I've got the lawnmower and I'm going to go round and hopefully cut my grass because it's getting a bit long. Cut the grass, and at some point in the week pull the weeds up along there. Yeah, generally cut the grass along here, all the way along there, down the side of my plot there, and also hopefully if I can get my lawnmower down, also trim this up as well, but I will probably be mainly getting the strimmer on this one. But yeah, there you go guys, gonna cut the grass and I'll show you what it looks like in a little while. My battery power is running out, which is not a good thing, so yeah, I will come back to you guys in a bit and show you what the grass looks like. So I'm by my table that I made guys, and I've just picked a few remaining crops that are still going for this year. So I've picked a little bit of mint. It's a different variety of mint. I think it's apple mint that I planted. I've also picked some of the cabbages, which is still producing. It's absolutely fabulous, especially if you roast that in the oven at a high temperature, get it nice and crispy with a few seasonings on top. Absolutely wonderful, that stuff. Also the different varieties of chard I'm still growing, so the rainbow chard, the Swiss chard, and the other variety of chard that I've got in there. I'll just quickly show you those two raised beds where I've been picking them from, and let you know what's going to be happening with those raised beds. So this is the raised bed with the cabbages in it. As soon as this is finished, I'm going to pull this up and put some manure on this raised bed and a little bit of mulch. Have that ready for next year. Same with the raised bed in front of it. I've got to get some manure and then put the last of the mulch on that raised bed. And I'll show you the other raised bed now that I've just picked from. So I'm stood next to the raised bed that has got all the chard in it, the rainbow chard, the Swiss chard, and the other variety. I can't remember what it was. I've been picking from that because that basically you can pick pretty much all year, but that will be coming up at some point. In this raised bed here, it's the last of my squash cum pumpkins. I've got 3 of them left. I'll be picking them in the week at some point, clearing that raised bed out, and then again manure, mulching it over, covering it over, ready for next year. I've just picked in this raised bed here the last 3 squash, so that's also got to be cleared out. A tiny bit of manure in there and mulch, and then cover that over and just tidy around here as well, because the weeds are all starting to come up. So this area needs a good bit of a tidy up, as I've also got to tidy up the fruit cage as well. So yeah, lots to be doing in this section of the raised bed area, but also I've got to take down that runner bean structure, which had the runner beans and a few of the climbing beans. Take that down, tidy that up. Again, that will also have hopefully manure, mulch covered over. So generally in this area, guys, we aren't looking too bad. I've done most of this area anyway, so generally we're okay down here. It's just tidying up and clearing away the last few of the raised beds and preparing them for next year. Also preparing this green raised bed as well, and at some point removing this silver trough here, because I believe our warden wants it for something, and wants to make the path just a slightly bit wider, which I don't mind, but I will have to move this green one at the same time. But I'm not too worried about that. I've got another area where that can go. But overall, guys, this is just this area really that needs sorting out, with this raised bed, this raised bed, and this raised bed. Okay guys, that's it for another episode of Nick's Veggie Patch. As always, thanks for watching my videos, thanks for subscribing, and if you do like watching my videos, always remember, hit the like button and it will save your videos to favourites. And always remember, please let your friends know about my YouTube channel. But I'm also on Instagram, so you can find me at Nick's Veggie Patch. I believe it's at Nick's Veggie Patch 76 on Instagram. But once again, guys, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and I will see you for another episode of Nick's Veggie Patch. Bye for now, guys.